Welcome to Hope and Direction. I'm Pastor Matthew Peters, and today we're talking about how you can instantly start solving 80% of your problems. How you can instantly start solving 80% of your problems. Now, if you saw any of our previous videos in this series, you know that what we're talking about is what the Bible calls the root of bitterness. Now, what's the root of bitterness? In Hebrews, we're told that no one should avoid or fall short of the grace of God, that's his love and forgiveness, by allowing a root of bitterness to take place. In other words, whenever someone wrongs you, or whenever someone hurts you, whenever you're afraid, there's a temptation to turn away from the love of God and let a little seed of bitterness, resentment, hurt, grudge, you know how it is, take root. And what a better time to start talking about that than springtime. And today we're talking about how to use the right tools for the job. See, a lot of people don't understand. They go to church, they read their Bible, they pray, and they're still upset all the time. And it's because they don't know what the right tools are in order to get rid of these roots of bitterness. Now, I just brought in a little prop today. If you've never seen this tool before, this is specifically designed to take out weeds in your yard like dandelions, okay? It's a very ingenious tool. If you could see right here, it's got a little gripper and it's got a little action, and when this thing goes down, it pinches, okay? So what you do is you pull back on the cock, you set it down, and then you would surround the weed, call it a dandelion, you stick your foot on it like this, and then when you pull back, what it would do is it literally pinches the weed at the root, and then you pull it up like this, and what you get is it would look like this, and you'd have your weed sitting there, and then here's my favorite part. You go like this, and it ejects the weed. So if you're like in your backyard, you go like this, and you can go, poof, and I could shoot a weed like 10 feet. Or I could just take around a bucket with me, and everywhere there's a weed that's starting to take root, I use a really good tool. And one of the things, just for fun, this is environmentally friendly. There's not a bit of pesticides or herbicides being used. There's no chemicals involved at all. And if you do it the day after it rained, it's super easy. I'm not trying to sell this product, but I'm letting you know when someone showed me this, it was absolutely amazing. And it's fun to use. Now, I'm not, again, trying to sell this to you, but I'm just letting you know that when I finally found the right tool, I'm not bothered by weeds in my yard anymore. In fact, it's such a huge stress reliever. I'll just go out there in my yard and I'll just be like this. I'll take a bucket with me and I'll be like, clip, and put it in the bucket, and I pick up my bucket and I carry it along. The question is, do you have the right tool to weed out bitterness? Would you employ it so that the weeds don't spread? One of the things that I've learned is that the very best tool is to understand the love and the grace of God, and to understand that his love and his forgiveness and his grace feels so good. And when I'm hurt by someone, or when I'm wronged by someone, when you're hurt by someone, when you're wronged by someone, you've got a choice. You can let that hurt grow. You can let it take root. You can let it propagate and get all over your yard of your heart. And you can let it take over, or you can pick up the tool of God's love, grace, and forgiveness, and through prayer say, God, I don't want to be a bitter person. There's a little root, there's a little weed of bitterness that's taking place. God, I choose in Jesus' name to pull it out and kick it out of my life. And then ask God's love to come in. Do you have the right tools for your bitterness? Do you have the right tools so that you can actually be full of his love and his joy? Today we want to give you a really quick tip on how to instantly start solving 80% of your problems. And in this video we want to say, do you have the tool of God's love, grace, and forgiveness? And will you learn to employ it as soon as those weeds start popping up, so that when you look out at the garden or the yard of your life, it is just beautiful, lush, green, and only healthy plants and beautiful plants are growing. Only the things that honor God and will bring you joy are growing. And so we just wanted to come and ask you if you're using the right tools. If you need more resources, please instant message me. Write some comments. I'm happy to reply to you. One of the things we want to do is constantly coming to you with hope and direction every single day, giving you things that are really going to fill your life with hope, really fill you with direction. So today we wanted to encourage you with that. If you found this helpful, as always, like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends. And until we get together again, keep the eyes of your heart focused on Jesus. Let's follow him together.